Yo, Resonators, if you came here looking for an answer, whether to pull on Brant or not, then the answer is yes. Yes, pull on Brant. It's a no-brainer. Brant is everything you need and probably more. He's one of the best fusion sub-DPS, healer, shielder, main DPS, fusion buffer, resonance skill buffer. Wait, what else do you actually need? Brant is the jack of all trades and spades and everything, to be honest, and it's probably one of the best investments you can do to your account. So, my name is Helios, and today I will help you in making the ultimate decision of whether pulling on this master of all resonators is worth your precious asteroids. So join me, and let's weather some waves. Alright, before we get started, let me remind you that this is not an in-depth guide. I am sorry. But hey, if you want an in-depth Brant guide and also all Brant teams guide, go check Asian Invasion videos. He goes through every single teeny, eeny, meeny, weeny, beeny detail and did a great job with both his videos. So go check them out. I will leave links to his channel and his videos in the description below. Now back to my video, which is going to be short and to the point. So, the most simple question is Brant worth it for you? With Titan banners coming like Augusta and Yuno, Carlotta and Shorekeeper reruns? My answer is still yes. Let me explain. If you're looking for the biggest value to add to your account, then Brant is your boy. Sure, getting Shorekeeper if you don't have her is a solid choice for a healer buffer slot, and if you want Carlotta as the main Glacier DPS, then yeah, that sounds great, and both are amazing options. But what if you can't pull on both? Not enough pulls maybe, or just preparing for the great Augusta to come and the Priestess Yunu? Then why not hit two birds with one stone? Not that I want you to hit birds or anything, but hey, Brant does both jobs really well. Of course he won't beat a healer like Shorekeeper in her field and won't out DPS Carlotta, but he does what they both do at the same time. Brant is so versatile and can fit in so many teams and can play any role that you want him to be. I was extremely hesitant before pulling on him, but once I got him and saw his full potential, I instantly felt like it was the right choice to make. All that is good on paper, but where does Brant actually benefit me? So let's look at what Brant is going to do to your account. First, he fits really well with fusion teams, especially the Mono Fusion team, which is my favorite team in Wuthering Waves at the moment. Chun-Li, Brant, and Lupa buff the hell out of each other, which leads to an endless cycle of devastating damage. Basically, Chun-Li buffs Lupa buffs Brant, and Brant buffs Chun-Li, and on and on. This team is currently so strong it can finish any content in the game. So if you have Chun-Li and Lupa, please do yourself a favor and pull on Brant. Moving on, Brant can buff the hell out of fusion units. While his main buffs are fusion damage and resonance skill damage, it does not mean that he needs to buff a character that mainly focuses on resonance skill damage like Chun-Li. He works really well with Shisha, Anchor, and who knows, maybe in the future, he will be a great addition to Galaprina. But hey, if you think Brant is only meant for fusion teams, you are deeply mistaken. Brant buffs resonance skill damage, which means he would also work with resonators like Jinshu or Carlotta, while also taking the healing and shielding slot in the team. But then, the biggest surprise comes. Yes, that's right folks, Brant can act as a main DPS in the team. Just give him a signature weapon, which answers your next question of course. If you should pull on her signature weapon or not, yes, you should 500% pull on his signature weapon if you want to use him as a main DPS. Because, damn, it makes a huge difference. Anyway, just give him his signature weapon, and he will compete with top meta DPS units in the game right now. I also want to add that Brant is extremely fun to play, and actually not that hard to master. Now, because I'm an honest person, let me tell you this. Brant has one flaw. Brant benefits from so many stats, mainly energy recharge. So, you would want energy recharge, crit rate, crit damage, basic attack, attack percentage, and all that good stuff on him. All those stats work extremely well on Brant, which means you'll have some hard time farming his echoes and getting all these substats. Also because his best in slot set is tight breaking courage, which only fits Brant. So yes, this ultimately means you have to farm an entire set for him. But hey, that's where all the fun comes from, right? No? Well, at least I tried. Anyway, just go spend all those precious asteroids you have been hoarding and piling up for once on him. You will not regret it. But in all seriousness, Brant is a great addition to any account, and is a spectacular choice if you like fun and simple characters that can fit in any role. Now before we part ways, as always, consider leaving a like or subscribing to help me grow. And as always, thank you in advance, and your support is highly appreciated. That's it for today's video. Please let me know in the comments if you would like to see a Mono Fusion team showcase, or if you would like to see a guide on something else. I wanted to release this video while Brent Banner is here to give you guys the time to pull on him. So it's not my typical long video, but a smaller insight of why you should grab this beast. That's it for me. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Heelys out.